It is New Year's. There is a black man lying face down with his hands behind his back, cuffed. A policeman with a gun directly pointed to his spine, trigger finger happy. There are people on the subway platform with phones out, taping and recording. His name is Oscar Grant. The head trigger launches a bullet into his spine, killing him on the platform. The policeman gets 2 years. Mike Vick was allegedly arrested for running a dog fighting ring. His high school would further along take down his number that they retired, because you ain't shit. They would give him 2 years. Our question was more important. Is it man's best friend, or is it the life of black men? You run on grassy knoll fields. So quick, so fast, you jump so high, you are afraid to be vulnerable, to be Diallo'd, to be Coltrane, to be Ellison. You are invisible, man. There is nowhere in your heart, on your sleeve. Your skill set is breathtaking. I stare at idiot boxes on Sunday afternoons, watching you jump over defenders, never forgetting how invisible black men used to be. How those magical legs, when one day had you stride gracefully across plantations from slave owners, they used to trade you for sheep, for cattle, for 3/5, for business, for livestock. Yes, you are livestock, especially when you sweat from that field of broken dreams. They call you quarterback because they do not consider you a whole person. There was a time when too much exposure would have gotten your neck snap-chopped and screwed. Truth is, some people care more about their pets than people, more about their dogs than people, more about the bark and the sound of their beings and the words of their freedom. They say you train them to fight to the death, to be vicious and loyal, as if they were hostile groves. Then you water hose them, as if they were marching for freedom, only to hang them out to dry as their bodies squirm like strange fruit. I guess you were barking up the wrong tree, but we understand you are just acting out your reflection. This country of contradiction and violence. Funny how the same dogs that once hunted, chased, and killed slaves now have more rights than the slaves that were free to be human beings in the first place. So it's not surprising when your multi-million-dollar contracts become slave papers and the fans want to hang you out to dry with your pigskin skin, a tangent for darkness, a tar baby with a shotgun for an arm, locked and loaded, throwing bullets of blasphemy for yardage. What is a man to do when the speed of his legs is more important than the intellect of his brain, when he is treated like product, a piece of meat, beheaded for stardom, running on chalk lines and the burning blazing sunshine, because ain't no time like game time. Nobody can throw a ball like a man then don't do it in your bloodstream. Don't you get it? Don't you see it? Don't your opponents on the line look like a forest? Don't you remember Harriet Tubman with the shotgun for protection? Don't your owner in the skybox playing God look like a great-great-grandmother's rapist? Don't you see it? Don't you get it? It's game time. He's at the 50. It's Emmett Till in shoulder pads. It's Medgar Evers in cleats. It's Joe Louis in a uniform. It's Sean Bell without a helmet. It's an illusion, a disappearing act, a smoke and mirrors, a cloudy reflection. How you used to show that coffin-shaped smile with tombstone teeth. Tell me, how many muscles will a man use when it comes to selling his soul? Because we understand you are afraid to be touched, to be vulnerable, to be open, to be Diallo'd, to be Coltrane, to be Ellison, but you are not invisible, man. So go deep, go deep, go deep, and catch the breath of your life before they hang you out to dry like the dog they proclaimed you are, because you are not a monster, not a beast, not an animal, not a dog, not a monkey. You are human. You are human. You are such a beautiful human being.